Good evening and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Pequannock Township High School class of 2026. At this time, we ask that you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem performed by the Noctives under the direction of Miss Granholm. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the
Good evening, Dr. Portis, Mrs. Van Sickle, members of the Board of Education, Mr. Hazler, district administrators, PTHS, faculty and staff, family, friends, and the PTHS class of 2026. Exactly 7 years ago, June 18th, 2019, I stood in the North Boulevard gym and read out names to call up our 5th grade graduating class. Almost exactly 4 years ago, June 22nd, 2022, I stood at this very spot and I delivered a speech for the middle school graduation, a thank you to our teachers. And now, June 18th, 2026, I stand before you as the Co-salutatorian of the class of 2026 to welcome you to our graduation. I spent a lot of time figuring out what my parting words to the school would be. To the teachers who have watched me grow, the parents who have always been kind, and the graduating class that sits behind me now. As graduation approached, I became overwhelmed with ideas of how to explain my experiments from kindergarten to senior year. Surprisingly, one of these ideas came from a place outside of school. 2 years ago, I began working as a server at Cedar Crest Senior Living Home, where I quickly got to know many of the residents during dinner each evening. Many of them were curious as to which high school I went to, with some being even early graduates of PTHS. And often, they wanted to know what college I would be attending and what I would be studying. Whenever I talked with them about my plans for the future and listened to stories from their own careers and lives, I found myself wondering who they had been when they graduated high school and what they thought the world would bring them. It's strange to think that each resident I have met was once a nervous high school graduate sitting in our very shoes, looking toward the future and asking the same questions of themselves that we are now. I'm sure for most of them, the journey held unexpected developments and changes, yet each of them became a person with stories worth telling. I wonder what each of our personal stories will hold in 10 years, even 40. Who will we be, where, and why? Like many of us, it's hard for me to imagine that future because for 13 years, Pequannock has truly been my constant. It's been my home, where I've spent countless hours on the football field working with the marching band toward a goal bigger than myself, where the audiences of my theater productions have been filled with those who've watched me grow up, and where most of all, I've been proud to have shared memories with the people sitting behind me. This year, what scared me the most was that for the majority of it, I couldn't tell people where exactly I would be next year. And the only thing I knew for certain was that it would be incredibly indifferent than this one. As each connection with the residents at Cedar Crest reminds me of the strong bonds I've created over the past 13 years, within this class and also the school community between grades, I'd like to acknowledge the impact that the people of Pequannock have made on me. I firmly believe that each of us is truly a piece of everyone else we interact with, and I couldn't ask for better people to be with. Many people say that high school is about finding your people. But often, it's about becoming the person your people will find later, whether that's in college or late in life at a place like Cedar Crest. Even so, there's so many individuals that I hope to see in the future. For instance, my gym girls, who have been truly an inspiration in showing me their volleyball and disc golf skills this year. And I couldn't possibly forget to thank all my teachers who have guided me from kindergarten to this past year for sharing their passion for learning, knowledge, and lots of advice. Thank you to my friends. I can't possibly list you all off, but to those who I am proud to have by my side and who are guiding forces in piecing me together. To Tristan and Megan for all the homework help over the years, even if we were just complaining about the length of our calc homework. To the Shed girls and Jersey Mikes for getting me through prom weekend, and to my friends in theater and marching band for sharing our time together. To Moe's and my fellow Moe's Monday enjoyers, thank you for showing me that true happiness comes with a free side of chips that aren't even gluten-free. Thank you to my twin sister, Claire, for the mostly friendly competition since elementary school. It will be very strange to be 4 hours apart next year. And especially, thank you to my whole family who has never said no to my dreams. Now, many of the familiar faces of the class of 2026 are moving in different directions, but I am so excited to see where we all end up. So, to my fellow graduates, whether we're sitting together again in 10 years or crossing paths unexpectedly decades from now, I hope we remember the people who shaped us here. It's truly only the beginning, and the future versions of ourselves may be strangers today, but they're being built by the friendships, lessons, and experiences we carry with us from this place. Congratulations, class of 2026. I can't wait to see who we become. And thank you for everything, Pequannock.
Good evening, Dr. Portis, Mr. Senek, members of the Board of Education, Mr. Hazler, Mrs. Milner, Mr. Silipina, Pequannock administrators, community dignitaries, Pequannock Township High School faculty and staff, PTHS alumni, parents, family members, friends, and our fellow graduates of the PTHS class of 2026. For those who don't know me, my name is Caitlin Zegler, and I'm proud to be the class of 2026 president. Today, we sit beside each other as classmates for one last time. For some, We are on our way to college, while others will be going to the service, workforce, and different places. It feels like yesterday when we were lining up for the first day of kindergarten, giving our parents one last goodbye. As kindergartners, it felt like we had so much time. But soon we graduated from 5th grade, moving up to middle school. We gained more independence, grew as students, and in a blink of an eye, we were graduating 8th grade in our blue and gold caps and gowns, excited for the next chapter that awaited us. The empty halls that once felt so large became familiar, and the unfamiliar faces became our teachers, classmates, friends, and mentors. We enjoyed the Friday night lights in our themed outfits, and we even had our first ever junior formal. During my basketball season this year, my basketball coach had a phrase that he would repeat to us before every game, and in which we would respond, us, to the questions. He said, "Who do you fight for?" Us. "Who do you play for?" Us. There's no us without all of you. Although this was a reference to our basketball season, to me, it relates to more than just the basketball season. It relates to our class too. As peers, we fight for one another. Not literally, but we support one another. We have each other's backs on the athletic field, in extracurriculars, and in classrooms. We stand up for each other and what we believe in. We play for one another. Nothing we accomplish is alone. There is always someone guiding you, supporting you, and helping you reach your goals. We are not alone in this journey. As classmates, everything we do impacts one another. The last part, there's no us without all of you. There are no memories without all of us together. As we graduate today, remember how you got here, how the support of the faculty, staff, and classmates have shaped you today. Beyond the administration, our parents have helped us. Thank you to the countless hours you all have dedicated to watch us succeed in so many different ways. Thank you to my parents for always being there for me through every school and athletic accomplishment. Your unwavering dedication to watch me succeed is something I'm so grateful for. In class, although we move on separately, remember how we all made this place together, because there's no class of 2026 without all of us. Looking toward the next horizon, we see possibilities, new opportunities, and memories waiting to be captured. Each journey will be different. Some may arrive at their destination earlier, while others may arrive later. But if life came with a map, there is no single road to success. We no longer rely on others to direct us. As we sit in our driving seats, waiting for our next turn, there will be many detours and unexpected turns altering our journey. But our GPS will always find another way to lead us to our destination in a better place than we planned. As we all take our different routes, we share one thing in common, our starting point. Today, as graduates of the Pequannock Township High School's class of 2026. So, class of 2026, as we may not know what our future entails, don't be afraid to take a chance at something new and venture into the unknown. We may not remember all our assignments, but we will remember all the memories and how all of us together created some of the best moments in the chapter we call high school. Before you walk across the stage and we all go our separate ways, I have one last thing I'm going to ask us to do together to show our family and friends what it means to be part of the class of 2026. Earlier, I gave you a cheer that our basketball coach had us do. Now I'm going to ask you the questions, and in which, after each question class, you will respond us. Class of 2026, who do you fight for? Us. Who do you play for? Remember, there's no us without all of you. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it. Go Panthers. Good evening. My name is Emily Zegler, and it has been an honor being the Vice President of the class of 2026 these past 4 years. I would like to start off by giving a huge thank you to PTHS's very own Head of Security, Mr. Lucas, who will be moving on in the fall. Your leadership and dedication to keeping PTHS safe has not gone unnoticed. However, it was not just your job that made your impact here at Pequannock felt. It was your presence, always asking how is our day and how did the game go. Your care for each student at Pequannock will be truly missed as you take your next step in your life. PTHS wishes Mr. Lucas the best of luck in his future endeavors. These past 4 years have been full of so many memories, records broken, plaques won, and academic standards surpassed. However, that wouldn't have been possible without our faculty and staff. Thank you for making Pequannock Township High School not just a building, but a symbol of growth, education, youth, start of independence, and the memories that we will carry with us. The under-the-light games and being greeted by administration as we walk through the doors is something we will all miss. But the truth is, we will miss the small things that make PTHS our home. From the very first week as freshmen, these small details, such as hearing Dr. Thimmel singing in the hallway, Mr. Sika DJing the basketball games, and Mr. Hazler telling us we have 1 minute to get to class. These are the moments we don't realize we should cherish until we are about to leave them behind. They are the things the real world won't recreate in the same way. Yet they are the memories that stay with us the longest, the things that create the Pequannock culture. This chapter will fade into a memory, but it will never leave us. The sights, sounds, and feelings of Pequannock High School will stay with us for a lifetime. They will live in the stories we tell, in the way we describe where we came from, and in the foundation of who we are becoming. These are the quiet, simple moments that shape us, and they're the ones we will miss the most. No matter which direction life takes us, we will always look back and remember where it all started: the school, the community, the family. In fact, it was a seemingly insignificant small thing from our senior prom that got me thinking about our time here. When we received our prom favors, we each got 3 Lifesaver mints packaged together. At first, I didn't pay much attention to them. They just looked like a simple mix of sugar, corn syrup, and mint flavoring. But as I sat down to write this speech, I realized those 3 mints represent something much bigger. They represent the past, present, and future of our educational journey. The first mint represents our past. It represents the foundation we built together. It's the endless games on the elementary playground, the science fairs, the multiplication races, and the fierce competitions of field day. It is the bizarre twist of spending just 3 months at PV before the world went virtual, navigating spotty Wi-Fi, cohort schedules, and the fashionable face masks as we search for normalcy. But our past is also how we conquered high school, coming back with strong pep rallies, school dances, performing at MetLife and Yankee Stadium, and the thrill of playoff games. We endured, we adapted, and we made history. The second mint represents our present. It is us, right now, sitting in the blue and white gowns. All the studying, the late night, and the 13 years of hard work led to this exact moment. This is the day we've all talked about, the day we never actually expected to arrive so quickly. Finally, the third mint represents our future. From here, our paths split. Some of us know exactly where we are going, and others are still searching for the right direction, but that's okay. If our time here at Pequannock has taught us anything, it is how to persevere. We've already proven our resilience. The high school was just the warm-up. Now it's time for the real game. We will go into our different directions, live different careers, and chase different ambitions. But no matter how far we scatter, we will always carry one permanent thing in common. PTHS will always be our home. We are, and always will be, the Panthers of Pequannock. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026. I hope your next mint is as good as your last two.
Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry. You see, I've got this terrible habit of saying good morning regardless of the time of day. But now that I'm up here, I'd like to share the inside joke that inspired this idiosyncrasy. It's the last morning of summer band camp, and unbeknownst to me, my senior classmates have put up a giant, I'm talking colossal loudspeaker directly outside our sleeping cabins as their senior prank. I'm barely awake. The floor starts shaking, the ceiling collapsing, the sun lurching in every direction as I hear, "Good morning." Now, I know what you're thinking. Evan, whoa. Windy day, huh? I didn't need that. I know what you're thinking. Evan, please never do that again. But you're also curious as to what I'm getting at. It's the value of memories. When I'm 50 years older, I won't recall a single test grade from the building behind us. Only the laughter bloomed in its halls. 50 years from now, I won't remember the lectures of my teachers, only their words of encouragement in my times of need. 50 years from now, my wealth will not be measured by the creases in my wallet, but by the significance of my memories. Graduating class of 2026, I ask you to reminisce. The good times and bad times alike, they represent the unique chain of events that produced the person you are today. Out of every possible timeline, it was this one that became you. Find purpose in that. Know that there is reassurance in mistakes, for it was you who made them. That drop note in your spring concert was meaningful because it was you who played it. That physics test we bombed was beautiful because it was us who took it. Allow me to clarify, I am not praising your mistakes. I am applauding your bravery to commit them. Likewise, your successes are not significant based on how impressive they are perceived. They are impressive based on the degree to which you dedicated yourself to them. For as long as you live, know that power comes from the self, and you need not any justification to love yourself besides the intrinsic fact that you are solely you. That last part took me the longest to realize. This speech's theme of selfhood is especially important to me because for years I didn't know who I was. My moods would sway radically, and I didn't know which of these versions of myself was the real me. If I opened up, I risked making expectations that would be hard to break on feelings that might only be temporary. Do you cry, Evan? Many times I wanted to cry. I hid in my bed and worked up the courage, yet I never could. I concluded that my struggles were unworthy of tears. If there ever was a true version of myself, it was not the culmination of triumphs, but the product of failures. And you know what? I was right. I am built on my shortcomings, and I am proud of it. They have taught me far more than any of my achievements. I've learned to accept every passing thought, every emotion, be it intense or mundane, every dynamic memory as the ever-changing true me. I cry. Graduating class of 2026, I hope my words have reached you. Otherwise, I can sing again. No? Okay. Memories are fundamentally retrospective, yet in this ceremony of celebrating our futures, they also serve as guidance on who we strive to become. Consider what you want your future memories to look like. Will you submit your life to memories tainted in regret, or can you lead a life of challenge, of fulfillment? While these past 4 years have been the most exciting yet, they are far from the summit of our lifetimes. Fellow graduates, I look at each of you and see distinction. You possess your own unique existence, shared memories next to none, a story that has never and will never be replicated. And I urge you to not let that go to waste. I'm not demanding greatness of you. I wouldn't burden you with such a novelty. I'm asking you to be yourself, because in doing so, you perpetuate freedom. Graduates, I will conclude with but 2 questions for you to sit with. First, who do you want to be remembered as? Second, are you ready to become that? Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful morning.
All right, let's go.
Let's have another round of applause for our choir. What a great day to be a Golden Panther. As the proud principal of Pequannock Township High School, one of my greatest privileges, besides getting the opportunity to work with our students and staff every day, is to be able to take part in the most important tradition our school and our community has. This moment right now. Graduates, take a look around. Look at this stadium, filled to capacity with people who love you and are here for you. How awesome is that? The commencement ceremony is one of these once-in-a-lifetime experiences. It's the culmination of years of learning, growth, challenges, accomplishments, and memories. It's a celebration of this remarkable class reaching a milestone that you have worked toward for much of your lives. I've been able to give a lot of graduation speeches over the years. However, this one hits me a little bit differently tonight. For those of you who may not know, I'm not just the principal tonight. I'm also a parent of a graduate. That perspective has given me a profound appreciation for the magnitude of this moment. This class, and many of you here in the audience, have grown up together for the past 13 years. It isn't too often that your professional life blends with your personal life. However, I've had a front row seat for your first days as the first-time, full-time kindergarten class in Pequannock history, to coaching you in rec soccer, Little League, all-star games, travel basketball, to attending family birthday parties, playing with you on the golf course, waving to you from the elliptical at spot 23, cheering you on while you performed on stage and in athletic competitions, watching you thrive in the classroom, hosting pasta dinners for the basketball team, attending recognition ceremonies, greeting you every day this year as you came in, being invited to graduation parties, and even waking up this morning to 35 of you in my living room. What a ride it's been, and one that I will cherish forever. As much as this perspective from the bleachers must be pretty cool, there's no place I'd rather be than right here at this podium. Even it means the strong likelihood of crying like a baby in front of our entire community. I cried in front of the students twice already today, and I'm not sure what the over-under is in terms of when I actually do cry, but good luck to all of you in the Wendy's Hazler cry pool. It seems like yesterday I was greeting you on your first day 10 months ago, celebrating the first of many lasts with you. From the senior sunrise to pep rallies to homecoming, games and plays, senior nights, concerts, prom, senior sunset, your last lunch, the cruise, today's senior video. I've been in a full-on chase, attempting to keep up with the memories you have made together as a class. I've been trying to embrace the journey, keeping things in perspective as I watched you achieve your goals inside and outside of the classroom, forge relationships with each other, and make an impact on our community. Boy, did I have fun doing it. It's fitting because our school theme this year was Chase Your Horizon, and PTHS class of 2026, you have lived up to the chase and then some. At first glance, a horizon feels something far away, something ahead of us that we are constantly pursuing. But the more I reflected on the theme this year, as I watched this class and listened to our community, the more I focused on something important. A horizon depends entirely on perspective. Where you stand changes what you see. Tonight, our graduates and parents are sitting in the same place, hearing the same words, experiencing the same ceremony, yet reflecting on completely different things. Graduates, you see a journey fulfilled. Parents, we see memories. Graduates, you see tomorrow. Parents, we see yesterday. And somewhere in the middle of those perspectives is this moment, a moment that reflects growth, because this class has grown tremendously together. You filled our classrooms with curiosity and conversation. You challenged yourself by pursuing rigorous honors, AP, and academic courses. In fact, you're part of the highest overall school AP average across all exams in school history last year, 3.93. And this year, being a part of over 450 AP exams taken across all grades. We have National Merit Commended students, scholar athletes, AP scholars, Academy and VOTEC graduates, a County College of Morris associate degree recipient, sealed by literacy recipients and Honor Society members. But more importantly, you forged relationships with our PTHS faculty and staff, working together to raise the bar for the classes that will come after you. The work you put in, it mattered, and it's recognized. You took part in extracurricular activities and clubs that brought creativity and talent to our school and our larger community. Whether it was directing or performing on stage, being a part of our music program, starting a club, being in academic competitions, connecting with local businesses, being a peer leader or a voice in our student council, you brought the best of what being a Golden Panther is all about. You demonstrated that learning outside the classroom is just as important as learning inside it. You took our fields and our courts with passion and pride. You've earned team and individual state championships, conference championships, county championships. We have multiple school record holders, sportsmanship award winners, all conference, all county, and all state athletes, and students who will be competing at the collegiate level. Who will forget when this small town of Pequannock had both the boys and girls basketball teams, led by seniors, playing in the sectional final on the same day? When someone played the Golden Panthers, they knew we would never back down, and more often than not, we came out on the winning side. That's the heart of a Panther. You represented this community through service, leadership, and character. In this class, we have EMTs, Eagle Scouts, Gold Award winners, firefighters, a Junior Citizen of the Year, a Morris County Unsung Hero, volunteers at Chilton Hospital, youth coaches, and more. You are all future leaders within our community, and we need you now more than ever, so continue to serve. But what makes this class special is not just what you achieved, it's who you became together. You learned how to support one another, how to persevere through challenges, how to grow through adversity, and how to become a community. And that is really why tonight matters, because this moment is not simply about reflecting on your accomplishments, it's reflecting on your transformation into adulthood. So tonight, I want to leave you with 3 reflections very briefly to continue to chase your horizon. The first reflection is this: do not rush through life trying to arrive at the next moment. Enjoy the journey. So much of high school has been spent looking ahead. The next grade, the next game, the next performance, the next accomplishment, the next weekend, the next chapter. While you were focused on what was next, life was quietly happening around you. One day when you look in the mirror, you will realize that the moments that mattered most were often the ones that seemed ordinary at the time. A car ride home with friends after practice, a late-night conversation with a family member, a random run to Dunkin', a group trip to the diner. Sometimes we don't recognize the beauty of a moment until we're looking back at its reflection years later. So wherever life takes you, be present. Someday the life you're living right now will become the one you miss. The second reflection is your accomplishments are important, but who you become matters more. Chase after the best version of yourself. The world will constantly encourage you to measure yourself by your achievements, awards, titles, followers, salaries, careers, but those things only reflect what you've done. Character reflects who you are, and who you are will always matter more. Your kindness, your humility, your ability to lead, and your willingness to help someone when no one's watching. That's what people remember. Never allow the reflection of this world to define your worth based solely on achievement. Instead, look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I kind? Am I compassionate? Am I making life better for the people around me? Whatever the answer may be, keep growing and keep moving forward. And finally, the third reflection, never lose the innocence that made you believe anything was possible. Chase after your dreams. As children, you saw the world differently. You dreamed big. You belly laughed until you cried. You trusted without judgment, and you believed failure was temporary and possibility was endless. But as you grow older, you'll find that sometimes life will convince you to become more guarded, more cynical, less willing to step outside your comfort zone. Don't lose your innocence. The world needs adults who will still carry wonder, who still believe goodness matters, and still people believe people that can make a difference. Woo. The people who truly change the world are often the ones who never completely lose their innocence. When they look in the mirror, they are willing to chase their horizon without hesitation and never stop believing. They are willing to work hard when others aren't. They don't take shortcuts and are willing to stand up for what they believe in. They don't settle for what's good enough or I'll do it later or let me chat GPT it. That's the difference between being good and being great. I believe with my whole heart those people are sitting right here. Before I close tonight, I want to share something personal that has meant a lot to me over these past 4 years. A principal can have many nicknames, and while I recognize that some are probably not appropriate to be repeated at a graduation ceremony, there is one that I'm glad that stuck with me. It's a nickname that's followed me in hallways and classrooms, athletic events, community functions, and family gatherings. It was 4 years ago that people began calling me Big Panther. And while I thought it was fun at first, it quickly became something I was proud of because it represents something much bigger than me. It represents the connection I feel to this school, this community, and more importantly, to this class. However, the truth is, I'm not Big Panther without a Little Panther. I'm sure if I took a poll of the class, very few of you would sign up to have their father to be the high school principal and their mom be a math teacher. For that, Ryan, I want to give you a shout out. You never complained, at least not to us. And there's 1,000 things I would love to tell you tonight, and over the next few days and weeks I will. But what I really want to tell you is that I'm proud of you and I love you. Being with you and your classmates these past 4 years has been special. The truth is, while I'm giving this speech as your principal, I'm representing every parent in these stands who's feeling the exact same thing right now and wants to say the same thing to each one of you. Because when we look at you all tonight, we don't just see graduates. We see first steps. We see first days of school. We see scraped knees and bedtime stories. We see Little League games and dance recitals. We see family vacations, holiday mornings, and countless ordinary moments that somehow became the most important moments of our lives. That's the funny thing about being a parent. The years can feel long, but somehow your childhood felt so short. As your principal, these last 4 years have been short. I wish I could have one more day, one more high five, one more hey Big Panther. But it's time to let you go, to live your excellence and be something, everything we all know you can be. So before I send you off, I need you to do something for me. Look underneath your chair to something that's taped underneath it. Take a moment and open it up. If you were paying attention tonight, I talked a lot about reflection, and our choir just sung about it, and taking time to recognize who you are. This is a gift not just from me, but a reminder from all of us as your family. It's a pocket mirror. When you open it up, you will see a picture of a childhood memory. It might be a baby photo or a picture of you when you were little. As parents, that is who we see every time we look at you. The other is your reflection when you look in the mirror. Somewhere in between are all the moments we as parents thought would last forever. Yet somehow here we are. That mirror is not there to show you what you look like, although you look great. It is there to remind you who you are. And as you look into it, I want you to see all three versions of yourself at the same time. The child you once were, the young adult you have become, and the person you are still becoming. All three matter. Never lose sight of that child who dreamed big dreams. Never lose the character that brought you to this moment. And never stop believing in the possibilities waiting beyond the horizon. Ryan, you will always be my little Panther. Class of 2026, after all these years, you're all my little Panthers. Thank you for letting me be a part of your journey. Thanks for being Golden Panthers. Remember, this is and will always be your home, and we will always be here for you. Parents, my close friends, it's been a pleasure going through this ride with you, and I look forward to seeing what's to come. PTHS class of 2026, go chase your horizon. I believe in you. I will miss you so much, and I love you. Congratulations. And I didn't cry this time. At this time, I would like to take a moment to recognize some very special members of the PTHS class of 2026. Pequannock Township High School is proud to recognize the following graduates who will be joining the military upon their graduation. Will our graduates please rise when their name is called? Michael Fields, United States Marines. Ryan Herman, United States Navy. And Shirley Huerta, Army National Guard. Pequannock Township High School is also proud to recognize the following groups of students who have met all the requirements of academy programs held at Pequannock Township High School, Morris County Votech, and/or Morris County College. These students in these programs went through a rigorous application process, took specialized courses with many earning dual enrollment credits based on their programs. When I call your academy or program, will you please stand? PTHS, Allied Health Academy graduates. PTHS, Aviation Academy graduates. PTHS, STEM Academy graduates. Shared Time, Morris County Vocational Technical School graduates. And the Morris County College graduates. Congratulations to you all. Before I leave the podium, this graduation ceremony would not be possible without the collective efforts of the members of our PTHS faculty and Pequannock community. First and foremost, I would like to thank my secretary, Susan Miller, who puts a tremendous amount of time in preparing this graduation. Thank you to our PTHS staff and the administration for your teamwork, your friendship, and your relentless excellence each and every day. Will our faculty and staff on the field and in the stands please stand to be recognized? Thank you to our senior class officers, Mrs. Leanne Brenzinger and Ms. Megan Zeraner, for guiding the class of 2026 this year. Thank you to Mr. Lucas and our outstanding security team for keeping us safe. To our IT, custodial, and maintenance staffs, and Mr. Anderson for your countless hours of hard work in making sure that we have the best learning environment possible. I would also like to thank the Pequannock First Aid Squad and Police Department for their assistance today with our ceremony, so let's give them a round of applause. And lastly, thank you to Mr. Leonard for your years of continued dedication, love, support, and thousands of pictures of our students. Thank you, Mr. Leonard. It's a true team effort, and it truly is a special community that I'm fortunate to work with and in each and every day. Let's give everyone one more round of applause. Dr. Portis and Mr. Senek, as principal of Pequannock Township High School, it gives me great pleasure to inform you that the graduates sitting before me have met all the requirements of the New Jersey Department of Education and the Pequannock Township Board of Education and are ready to receive their diplomas. I present to you the PTHS class of 2026.
So after our first 4 students spoke, my comment was, that's like leading off a game with 4 home runs. Thanks for hitting the 5th, and now there's me. Well, good evening, Pequannock Township School District community, members and graduates of the PTHS class of 2026, and good morning, Evan. Back on September 4th of 2013, we shared a momentous experience together along with you. Your first day of kindergarten, which also represents a huge milestone for parents, especially if it's your first. And that day also marked my first day as the principal at Hillview. And if some of you are still wondering if I completely knew what I was doing that day, I did not. But I was fortunate to have the steady guidance of outstanding educators surrounding me, supporting me, and encouraging me to navigate the uncertainty with confidence. They did the same for you, and they did the same for you. And in the 2,339 school days, I counted, that we've shared since then, the steady presence of educators in our lives has remained a constant, while so many other things have changed. You've grown immensely, your families have matured, I've picked up a few gray hairs, and the Knicks even won a championship. Go Nova. My point is that all throughout this journey, we've shared together, we've had people there to support us, to challenge us, and to provide the opportunities we need to help us grow. And now as we celebrate the culmination of your 13 years in our school district, we do so with the joy and confidence needed to set you free to the far unlit unknown. It's common to compare what you're about to do in your lives to a launch, but I argue that that analogy is flawed. If you can picture a rocket launch, you can see the boosters attached to both sides of the main craft that are designed to enable a successful launch into the stratosphere. You, our graduates, are the rocket-charged spacecraft ready to break free of gravity and go out to the next level. We, the educators, families, and community members, are the boosters, eager to fuel your ascent. So at this point, the analogy works. Much like the rocket launch, your boosters eventually have to let go as you climb. Simply, we can't go with you to the workforce, military, or college. That'd be creepy and weird. So, we detach when it's time to let go. And here is where the launch comparison falls apart. What happens to those boosters? Do they just tumble down to earth? And then what? Reuse, disposal, spontaneous combustion, eBay? I don't know. But I do know this. You're not going alone into the next stages of your life's journey. We'll still be with you in a sense, whether it's the values and morals your parents instilled in you, the work ethic your coaches or advisors helped you develop, or the lessons learned in our classrooms. Those will travel with you. There's more to it as well, but before I get to that, I'm going to digress and travel back in time before I make that point. 15 years ago, I left my teaching position at PTHS for a supervisor role in another district. I almost had immediate buyer's remorse. But I was blessed to lead wonderful people, but never felt entirely connected to the place. 2 conversations helped me realize where I truly needed to be. One involved someone asking me why I had so many blue and yellow ties, which I quickly corrected to say they're blue and gold. And the other was one of the teachers from my department saying that every time I mentioned Pequannock, I smiled. My response to both was that once this community gets into you, it doesn't soon leave you. So, let's go back to September 4th, 2013. Why did I take a chance on a job outside my comfort zone? That was a pretty big risk for a guy with 3 school-aged kids. So why do it? Well, I'm still an educator, sort of, so I don't like to give answers. I like to ask questions and let people figure things out. Take a look around you. Take a look at your classmates. Take a look at the bleachers. Take a look at the staff, administrators, and community members surrounding you. You'll find the answer there. As you launch into the next stage, note that this will all still be here for you. you'll never truly be alone. So class of 2026, as you ascend into new orbits and continue to make us proud, do so fearlessly, with the confidence that your boosters will never be all that far away. Thank you and congratulations. And I think this is redundant, but as a matter of protocol, with that, it is my pleasure to certify to Mr. Senek and the entire Board of Education that the graduates of the class of 2026 have met all the requirements set forth by the Pequannock Township Board of Education and are ready to receive their diplomas. Great job, guys.
There's a lot of speeches under there. Good evening. Dr. Portis, Mr. Hazler, Ms. Milner, Mr. Silipina, administration, members of our town council, fellow board members, staff, parents, family, guests, and of course, our graduating seniors. I'd like to convey a few pieces of advice to help you as you embark on this next chapter of your life. First, it is said that iron sharpens iron. Therefore, I challenge you to seek out friends who tell you the truth and keep you on a path to success. Additionally, I urge you to seek out opportunities to challenge yourself by attempting difficult tasks outside your comfort zone. When these opportunities arise, embrace the hard work and struggle that will accompany these learning experiences, because it is through that hard work and struggle that you will learn to grow, to master these obstacles, and be ready for new challenges in the future. Second, do not let the fear of failure stop you from taking on any new opportunity or challenge. You may not succeed the first time or the second time, but you will learn and you will grow, and that is the point. Third, as you progress in your education, career, and life, seek to understand and find common ground with those who you do not agree with. You will come to understand that teamwork and collaboration with others is vital to any personal success. Also, be a light for others that may need your help by displaying kindness, compassion, service, grace, and love. In my life, I refer to certain things as my foundation. Those things are my family and my faith. I've built my foundation every day by nurturing relationships, being grateful, and respecting the things that support me. These things allow me to step outside my comfort zone into the unknown and face challenges because I know that I can always return home to my foundation. PTHS and this community are part of your foundation. Lean on that foundation, venture out into the unknown, and live life with the knowledge that you can always return home. It is my hope that at some point in the future, you will look back on your journey and remember the times when you did not give up, overcame challenges, showed compassion for someone in need, and understand that you were better off for it. Dr. Portis, on behalf of the Pequannock Township Board of Education, we proudly accept your certification that these outstanding students have met all requirements for graduation. To the class of 2026, we are extremely proud of you and congratulate you on this milestone. Be present in this moment, enjoy your summer, good luck, and God bless you. Thank you.
Let's go get those diplomas. The first diploma of the evening is the Secretary of the Class of 2026, Isabella Carucci. And the second member to receive their diploma, the treasurer of the class of 2026, Miriam Kirkatzi.
Olivia Fiorino. Christopher Anello. Ariana Yodisi. Jack Tobin. Benjamin Santana. Derek Sepiel. Go Derek! Co-salutatorian of the class of 2026, Megan Diaruzio. Valedictorian of the class of 2026, Evan Pera.
President of the class of 2026, Caitlin Zegler. John O'Connor. Vice President of the class of 2026, Emily Zegler. Jack Picardo. Co-salutatorian of the class of 2026, Shannon Sittig. Thomas Hoffman. Teresa Broderick. Dersh Mystery. Sienna Howard. Jason Yu.
Angelina Bernhardt Melly. Ethan Ventimilla. Sophia Teresi. Nicholas Sykowski. Caitlin Hagan. Remy Hunt. Jamie Shearer. Carlos Merladet. Dulce Varela Hernandez. Armando Vinas.
Rachel Da Silva. Caden Rubistello. Mia Tamero. Yassine Istrefi. Mr. Rodriguez, teacher at Pequannock Township High School, will present the diploma to his daughter, Gabriela Rodriguez. Andrew Hoffman. Haley Valent. Christopher Biro. Jillian Nafee. Dylan Romley.
Sophia Vucenovic. Captain Lyanne Markowitz of the Hudson County Sheriff's Office will present the diploma to Aiden Garcia. Aubrey Bertoli. Michael Zerflu. Cecilia Colvin. Joseph Barraquero. Gabriella Marty. Dominic Cundiff. Emma Wells. Adrian Rodriguez.
Giada Barkley. Tyler Osborne. Emily Slockbauer. Nolan Casey. Olivia Mancero. Jake Atkins. Dora Chen. Corbin Mohan. Jake Marie Roby. Michael Fields.
Mia Cristofano. Maxwell D. Isabella Fajardo. Damian Giosi. Aubrey Lenz. Peter Rosenthal. Shannon McGowan. Chase Zalfino. Mr. Siracusa, former Board of Education member, will present the diploma to his daughter, Alyssa Siracusa. Jack Clements.
Savina Velios. Shane Albinson. Ana Perez. Luke Chicalo. Kylie McGowan. Matthew Mastretti. Shirley Huerta. Luke McCabe. Samantha Delizia. Nathaniel Hernandez.
Christina Dewey. Christopher Curatalo. Eva Rodriguez. Russell Etta. Abigail Spillane. Andrew Ruby. Alexa Yassine. Yermos Toth. Emily Bliss. Benjamin Bartone.
Cameron Corbo. Michael Blackman Thompson. Samantha DeNaples. Charlie Iosa. Triana Waika. Brandon Shatton. Brooke Smith. Yvonne Krivolich. Alessandra Rainey. Anthony DeSimone.
Lila Finnegan. Nico Bellini. Daniela Gomez Rengifo. Marco DeSimone. Cadence Petonic. Matthew Gittin. Molly Spillane. Andrew Meyer. Olivia Biro. Tristan Sidoric.
Taylor Cooper. Blake Perry. Lane Shalia. Joseph Rosenthal. Lana Roberto. Mrs. Hazler, teacher at Pequannock Township High School, will present the diploma to her son, Ryan Hazler. Rihanna Mirko. Marco Garcia Astolfi. Victoria Gaba. Zach Corbett.
Francesca Sanger. Timothy Anderson. Abigail Spaldi. Sean Fournier. Nev Guzmano. Marcello Rubino. Caitlin O'Brien. Ryan Herman. Mrs. Sika, teacher at Pequannock Valley Middle School, will present the diploma to her daughter, Ava Schickman. Julian Palmieri.
Amy Sibby. Evan Smith. Isabella Pokriva. Todd Nafee. Sophia Kletcha. James Stryans. Madeline Bronner. Adine Emery. Claire Siddig. Andrew Banks.
Kevin Ibarra. Oz Karatamir. Ryan Moore. Lily Steinberg. Michael D'Amico.
Alexia Guinem. Brayden Van Latten. Elijah Reichert. Sev Baraktarovich.
Good evening, Dr. Portis, Mrs. Van Sickle, members of the Board of Education, Mr. Hazler, district administrators, PTHS, faculty and staff, family, friends, and the PTHS class of 2026. I am truly honored to be standing here tonight as Co-salutatorian. It's been a long 4 years of wishing the time away, struggling to wake up in the morning, and finding the motivation to show up every day. Some of us, myself included, found this motivation with a nice bagel or drink from Starbucks or Dunkin'. But somehow, through it all, we finally made it. Writing this speech forced me to reflect on these past 4 years more than I cared to. And as anyone who seeks to reminisce, I went through my camera roll. Yikes. But then I was thinking about what I would tell my freshman year self. The first thing I would have told myself is that everything is going to turn out okay. Then I would warn myself of the spinal fusion surgery I would receive the summer going into my junior year. Although it was horrible at first, it forced me to stand tall, literally and metaphorically. It taught me how to ask for help, and it taught me resilience. From my first unsteady steps after surgery to finally returning to my normal life, I kept moving forward. This surgery did more than put metal in my spine. It truly changed my perspective on life. And now I can confidently sing the song Titanium. And as that song goes, you can shoot me down, but I won't fall. I'm titanium. A song about resilience. And that's an ideal this graduating class embodies. Resilience. We have been through so much. Our lives have constantly changed as we've been faced with adversity and obstacles we never could have imagined, but we persisted. We were resilient and we made it. And it's not always about having everything perfect and figured out. Perfect simply does not exist. And even though I woke up from anesthesia saying, I am cool, calm, and collected, I was not, in fact, any of those things, nor have I ever really have been. My closest friends, family, and even teachers know better than most that I would freak out about something just about every other day. But the truth is, life is going to be what it is. There's not always a right answer, and you're going to make mistakes, but give yourself a break. Because let's be honest, who really does have life figured out? I truly believe we're all just trying to fake it until we make it. And as long as you persevere as you have until this point, you should be proud of yourself. Because now, here we are, surrounded by the people who have supported us most, even when we doubted ourselves. That being said, I wanted to thank those who have gotten us to where we are today. First, to our teachers. I think I speak for the whole class when I say you have truly made an impact on our lives. You have done an incredible job preparing us, not only academically, but for the real world. I will truly miss each of you. From asking to help when I am confused, or simply having a normal, and usually sarcastic, conversation with you, you have truly made a difference in my life. Next off, none of this would have been possible without our families and friends to guide us through our high school journey and do everything to ensure we got to where we needed to be. They have been our biggest supporters, and I am so happy to have so many family members here today. On behalf of the graduating class, thank you for everything you have done and continue to do for each of us. And to my family, I genuinely couldn't have gone through all these years without you. You have always believed in me and supported me in everything I have done. You guys are my role models, and I'm so glad you are here to celebrate this special day with me. And to my fellow classmates, thank you for making these years so memorable. I couldn't imagine all the school events, especially at the end of this year, without each of you. But it is strange to think about losing the people we have grown up with. We are going from seeing each other every day and being just a short drive away from one another to now some of us being a few states or hours away. Whether we're going to trade school, university, the workforce, or the military, we all have our own paths to follow and are going on our own way. These past few years have flown by, and while we may have taken the small moments for granted, they will be what we remember as we enter the next part of our lives. Congratulations, class of 2026. Life may try to knock us down from time to time, but as we've already proven, we're not going to fall. We are titanium. Thank you.
Can we just have a round of applause for all of our student speakers today? What a fantastic job. At this time, I would ask that the PTHS class of 2026 please stand. It has become a tradition at our graduation ceremony. We have a project in our AP Government class that runs through the election process, and we have a winner this year, and our president of Pequannock is John O'Connor. Our vice president is Jack Picardo. They will lead the turning of the tassels. At this time, I ask you to all rise for the singing of the Alma Mater. It's a good time to stretch, too. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes tonight's graduation ceremony. Our graduates are going to recess out. This is a great opportunity for pictures. And then once they toss their caps, everyone's invited to come out onto the field for pictures. I'd like to wish everyone a very happy and healthy summer. Thank you again for your trust in us and your trust in me. What a great night. Congratulations to all the graduates. Let's go, Panthers. Mr. Schreifer, hit the music. Ladies and gentlemen, come on out onto the field for pictures. Have a great night.
Well, they blew up the chicken man in Philly last night, and they blew up his house too. Down on the boardwalk, they're getting ready for a hell of a fight. Gonna